Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all my students. Okay, for our lesson today, we are going to continue the lesson about the isometric transformation. Today, we are going to learn about the rotation. Rotation is one type of the isometric transformation. Okay, so I want you to look at this one, right? This one. This note actually from your math textbook. Okay, you can see in your math textbook on page 223. Okay, the subtopic 11.4 rotation. Okay, so 11.4.1 rotation. Take note of the rotating objects around you, such as clock, ceiling fan, and tires. Okay, the hand of a clock make a full rotation every 12 hours. However, the tire depends on the forward or backward movement. All these movement have a center of rotation. Okay. The properties of the image of a rotation. Okay. The first one, the resulting image has the same shape, size, and orientation as the object. B, the center of rotation is a stationary point. Okay, so you must remember the center of rotation is a stationary point, not moving. And the third one, the distance of all the points of the image to the center of the rotation is equal to the distance of the object to the center of the rotation. Okay, all right, so look at this one. When we describe a rotation, we need to state the center, the angle, and the direction of the rotation that maps the object to the image. Okay, so there is three things that you have to write when the question asks you to describe the to describe about the rotation. So you have to state the center of the rotation, the angle of the rotation, and the direction of the rotation. Okay, now look at this two diagram. This one actually is the diagram of the clock. This arrow show you the movement of the needle of this clock. So this is what we call the movement. It is a clockwise. It The direction is a clockwise, which is move uh, follow the movement of the needle of this clock. All right, it is a clockwise. And the second diagram show to you, it is anti-clockwise direction, which is the movement. It is against the movement of the needle of this clock. All right, so you must know how to differentiate the direction of clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay. All right. Okay, now this one. Okay, this one also you have to understand one tips. The image generated by a rotation of 180 degree clockwise is equal to the rotation of 180 degree anti-clockwise. Okay, so if the questions ask you to generate the image, okay, which is undergo a rotation of 180 degree clockwise, okay, that means the image which is generate must equal to the rotation uh, of the image under the rotation of 180 degree anti-clockwise. So if you look at to this diagram here, okay, A is the object and A prime is the image of this object A undergo the rotation. So after go to the rotation clockwise at the center point here, the dotted, the black dotted here, this one is the center of the rotation. So the angle of the rotation is 180 degree. Okay, so you get this image, A prime. And same here, if the object A here is go or going a rotation anti-clockwise at the same center of the rotation here, and the angle of the rotation is also 180 degrees. So we will get the same position of the image here, A prime. So this one you have to understand. All right, please understand this one. All right, next, look at this one, example 18. Okay, question asks you, describe the rotation for the diagram below. Okay, remember when the question asks you to describe, you must state the center of the rotation, you must state the direction of the rotation, whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise, and the third one, you must state the angle of the rotation. So look at this one, we have the object here. It is one rectangle A, B, C, D. All right, then given to you the point P here, uh, the point P and the angle at the point P here is angle 90 degree. This symbol refers to the angle 90 degree, and uh, this one actually is what? The arrow given to you, actually this one is the direction of the rotation. Okay, so look at this one from A, B, C, D. After going rotation, it becomes A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. Okay, so what we can say that to describe this one, it is rotation at the center T at the angle 90 degree clockwise. Okay, so you can say, you can describe a clockwise rotation of 90 degree. 90 degree is the angle of the rotation at point T. Okay, now look at B here. Okay, given to you the graph and the object A and the image of the object A prime, and the point S here. So point S here, you must understand this one is what? It is a center of the rotation, and the arrow here, it is the direction of the rotation. So this one means it is against the movement of the needle of the clock. That means it is anti-clockwise. So for this one, okay, then the angle here, if you can see this angle, okay, or you can measure this one, the angle here you can measure with the protector. You put the protector at the point S here, then you measure this angle. It is when you measure, you will get the answer which is equal to 90 degree. Yeah. So this one can state the anti-clockwise rotation of 90 degree at point S. Okay, so that's how to describe the rotation. Okay, you must include three point there: the center of the rotation, the direction of the rotation, and also the angle of the rotation. Okay, all right. Okay, now look at this one, determining the image and the object under a rotation. We can use a tracing paper, protector, and compasses to determine the image or object under a rotation. Okay, look at this one. Okay, question example 19. Question is, determine the image of a triangle PQR when rotate 90 degree anti-clockwise at point M. Okay, so given to you, okay, the triangle PQR. Okay, so M here is the center of the rotation. Then it is a rotation anti-clockwise at the point M. So how to do this one? Firstly, you have to use the ruler there. Use a ruler, then join a point M to the point P here. Okay, make a straight line here. Okay, then after that, what to do? All right. So this point P will undergo the rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise. Okay, at the point M. So you have to use a protector. Okay, use a protector. Put the protector at the point M here. Okay, then you have to measure the angle 90 degree here. So, uh, so after you measure the angle 90 degree, then you will get here the angle of 90 degrees. So you mark this point, and this point you have to join with the point M here, make it a straight line. Okay. So after you make it a straight line, okay, like this one, like this one, make it straight line like this one. This one, how to get the angle 90 degree? You can get this one, the angle 90 degree, by using the protractor. Okay, so you mark this one, then you join this point and M here. Okay, make it a straight line. All right. Okay, then what to do? Okay, so we want to find the image for the point P here, which is P prime. So firstly, you have to uh, calculate the distance from M to P, which is how many boards? One, one, two, three. There is three boards. That means starting here at the center of the rotation to the image of the point P, which is P prime, also same, should have equal to three boards. So you calculate here, one, two, three. So this one is P prime. This one supposed to be P prime. All right. Then after that, what to do? After you already get the P prime, then you have to determine the position of R prime. So how to know the R prime? So you calculate the distance from P to R. How many boards? Which is equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 boards. So starting here, calculate 3 boards also. 1, 2, 3. So this one. This point should be, it is R prime. R prime is the image for the object R, or object point R. Okay, then after that, you have to locate the position of the image for the point Q there, Q prime. So how to know this one? Okay, from the point R, the distance point Q, it is equal to 2 boards, 1, 2. So that means, starting here, you have to calculate the distance equal to 2 boards. Okay, 1, 2, calculate here. So this one, okay, this point you have to mark. This point equal to Q prime. Okay, so this one Q prime. Okay, after you already mark the P prime, R prime, and Q prime, then you have joined all the point there. So you will get one triangle there. So that triangle P prime, R prime, and Q prime actually is the image of the triangle PQR after go rotation at the angle 90 degree anti-clockwise at the center M. So this one, okay, this one the answer. Okay, wait. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one the answer after you join all the point there. Okay, so that's how to locate the image after rotation. When given to you the the center of the rotation, the direction of the rotation, and also the angle of the rotation. Okay, all right. Okay, now we go to the next example. This one, the method 2. What I tell you before this one. Okay, you have to use a protractor here, measure the angle 90 degree to locate point P prime there. Okay, then after that, find Q prime and R prime. Okay, all right. So, okay, next we go to the example 20. Okay, for example 20, question is determine the object for the image point Q prime when rotate 180 degree clockwise at point M. Okay, so this diagram is given to you. Okay, point M here is the center of the rotation, and Q prime, point Q prime actually is the image for the object Q. So firstly, how to solve this one? Okay, because it is rotate 180 degree, so you must know the rotation when go 180 degree, either the direction is clockwise or anti-clockwise, it is go for the one straight line, because 180 degree actually it is the angle for the one straight line. So that's why for this one you have to use a ruler. You join the point Q prime and also point M here, so make it a straight line. So make it one straight line. So you will get like this, one straight line. Okay. Then after that, what to do? Then you have to calculate the distance from Q prime to M prime. So this one, how to calculate the distance there? So you can you can see here, okay, from here to, from q prime to m prime, okay, it is moving to the left 2 unit, okay, 1 2, moving to the left 2 unit, and moving downward 2 unit, 1 2, okay. So same also for the q, it is moving to the left 2 unit, 1 2, and moving downward 2 unit, 1 2. So this one is a q, all right. So you label this one is q. So you will get the answer like this. So if you look at the answer, the distance from the q prime to m is the same with the distance with the q to m. Okay, same. This symbol means the distance is same. All right. Okay, so you have to mark like this. Okay, for this one. All right. Okay, next. Okay, we go to the subtopic 11.4.4 solving problem. Okay, do you know if the object and image of a rotation is given? Center, angle, and rotational direction can be determined using the method of geometric construction. Okay, so how to do this one? All right. Okay, so this one we will learn later. This one. So for today's lesson, I will stop until example 20. All right. So please study this video. If you have any problem, you can ask me. You can message me and ask me in the Telegram. Okay. All right. So for your exercise today, I want you to do a separate is 11.4. Okay. Okay. I want you to answer question number one, A, B, C, D. That means number one all. And question number two. Question number two, all. Okay. That means for exercise today, please do separate this 11.4, question number one and question number two. Okay, all right. Please do in your mathematics exercise two. Okay, if your math exercise two already uh, finished, okay, which is you don't have any space to write, you can use math exercise three. Okay, all right. So thank you, class. That's all for our lesson today.